Hello, I'm Laura, Outdoor Learning Manager, and today I'm going to try a mindfulness activity. It's always more calming being in a natural space, just being outdoors in the natural world. I'm going to look for 5 things I can see, 4 things I can hear, 3 things I can touch, 2 things I can smell, and 1 thing I can taste. So let's have an explore and see what we can find. The first thing I found to see are these foxgloves, and I love looking right up inside them. See where the bees go to get their nectar? Oh, here's one now. Here it goes. The second thing I found to see are these aphids on this plant, and can you see there are ants? The ants, I don't know if I can get a good close-up of the aphids there. Visible, but the ants are farming the aphids. They don't eat them, they stroke them with their antennae. So aphids are bugs, they are insects that are bugs. They have little mouth parts that stick into plants and they suck out the juices, and that juice is sweet. Ants love sweet things, so they stroke the aphids with their antennae, and the aphids give off a sweet sticky liquid for the ants to feed on. The third thing I can see, now that summer is here and it's June, are these blobs. This is called cuckoo spit because it arrives at the same time as cuckoos. You'll see it on all sorts of plants, and it isn't actually cuckoo spit, it's a cunning disguise. Inside, I'm just going to do this really carefully. Inside, there we go. Hold on. Is a little creature. It's a baby froghopper, a froghopper nymph. A tasty snack for lots of birds. So it hides itself in foam to escape predators. So that's the third thing. I'm going to put it back now. The fourth thing I can see are lots and lots of these lovely ox-eyed daisies with fabulous tessellation patterns in the middle. The last thing I've chosen to look at is some flowers that I've picked and put in a little vase. If you pick flowers, make sure you pick them from your garden, and if you keep them outside, it means the bees and other nectar feeding insects can still come and get their nectar. First thing I can hear are these starlings. There are baby starlings wanting to be fed, and they make a lot of noise to make sure they do get fed. I can hear some traffic, a train and a crow, and I can't see them, but I can hear 2 cuckoos. This is the sound of water running. It's very calming. It's a solar fountain I have in my pond. Now 3 things to touch. Any leaves that are slightly furry are nice to touch. These lamb's ears are really soft and fluffy. This hart's tongue fern feels quite waxy. Now 2 things to smell. Something that's lovely to smell at this time of the year, elderflowers. This is a black elder in my garden. I'm just going to smell it and hopefully I get a nice citrusy lemon one. Beautiful. The next thing I found to smell is some honeysuckle. Honeysuckle is a wild plant and grows in woodlands, climbing up trees. and dormice like to use the bark to make their nests with, and it smells beautiful. It's also really good because it smells in the evening, and then moths can come and find it when they fly at night to get nectar. And lastly, I have to find something to taste. In my garden, I know that I have these wild strawberries growing. So I'm going to try these. They taste quite different to normal strawberries, and they have the most perfumed smell. So I'm going to pick one of those and try it. Well, that feels better. When your mind's racing, it really does help to try that activity and just to be outside in the natural world for a little while. You can do it in your garden, in a local green space, or in your school grounds. Stay safe, stay wild, and I hope you're enjoying 30 Days Wild.